Namaste, I'm Henry Fenmore, and this is our review of Indian cuisine at Roti Grill.
Naan is a flat bread that is very common among South Asian cuisine. The word itself comes from the Persian word for bread, naan, N-O-N. But the bread itself comes from India. To make the dough, you need yeast, all-purpose flour, salt, warm water, ghee, a clarified butter, and sugar. Naan is known for being baked in a tandoor or clay oven. You make a ball of the dough and stick it to the inside of the walls, flattening it out, and leave it in the oven to bake. First, the Indo-Persian poet Amir Khusrau mentioned naan in 1300 AD when he recalls a Delhi courthouse. Naan was especially common in the Mughal era in India around 1526, as it was used as a common breakfast bread, served with meat dishes such as kebab or keema among the royals and upper classes.
Our first dish was the chicken samosa with raita and chutney sauces. Samosa is a fried pastry that originated in the Middle East before the 10th century. Traders using the Silk Road introduced the snack into India in the 13th or 14th century. Indian samosas are usually vegetarian and are accompanied by a selection of sauces. Raita is a green mint sauce made with dahi or yogurt. Dahi yogurt has been used in Indian cuisine for thousands of years. Chutney is a sauce made from tomato relish. Scholars of the Delhi Sultanate first described samosa as a dish prepared from meat, ghee, onion, and other additives. Ibn Battuta often refers to samosas as a royal dish in his travels of Asia. Our second entree was the lamb balti. The word balti originates from the area of Baltistan in North Pakistan. Balti is the steel or iron pot used to cook the sauce and meat. Balti sauce is usually based on garlic and onions, spiced with turmeric and garam masala. Turmeric is a spice that is native to Southwest Asia and has been used for thousands of years in Indian medicine and cooking. Garam masala is a blend of spices that are common to North India, such as peppercorns, cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, bay leaf, and cumin. The dish most likely originates from China because of its similarity to the Chinese wok. Balti made its way to England in 1971 and has been popular in Indian restaurants throughout the world ever since.
For an entree, I ordered lamb vindaloo. The word vindaloo comes from the Portuguese phrase vinha d'alho. The word vinha means wine or wine vinegar, and alho means garlic. However, since the Indians did not have wine vinegar, they used palm wine. Traditionally, in Goa, Portugal, vindaloo was a watery-based stew with pork or another meat. Vindaloo in its historic form incorporated cinnamon, tamarind, cardamom, and other potent spices, but has now become primarily a chili-heated curry dish. It is recommended that vindaloo actually be eaten a day or two after preparation, because at this point, the vinegar has soaked into the meat and creates a very unique flavor and texture. Vinegar has also dwindled in the recipes as well, and is only a small addition, as the spice of the chilies overpowers every other flavor in the dish. The current vindaloo in Indian restaurants is notoriously spicy as a curry, and lacks the array of spices that the traditional Goan recipes garnered. I ordered lamb vindaloo at Roti Grill and I was very impressed. The dish had a fair amount of spice. The chefs used plenty of spices instead of drowning it in chili powder. Our dessert entree was kheer. Kheer is a South Asian rice pudding popular in many Indian festivals and temples. There are many different types of kheer, but it is usually made by boiling rice, wheat, with milk and sugar and adding on toppings such as raisins, spices, and assorted nuts. Kheer is quite different in different regions of India. In eastern India, it is often cooked with coconut milk to add flavor and stickiness to the dessert. It is cooked every day in many temples in eastern India. In South India, it is prepared with jaggery, which is a special cane sugar used only in kheer. It is only served at special occasions and festivals instead of at most temples in South India. Kheer is most often offered to Hindu deities at ceremonies and is a staple dish at Indian Muslim weddings. The kheer that we had at Roti Grill was a rice pudding served with almonds and spice.